seen you before. I've never seen you before. You look a lot like...
Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have another episode of Dino Dan Dino Profiles, and today we will be covering the ugrunaaluk. And, well, let's jump into this video. Anyways, ugrunaaluk's first appearance was in Dino Dana, again, one of the first creatures confirmed for the show. And, yeah, it was just, again, in the first introduction video, kind of showing off all the new creatures that would be appearing. Ugrunaaluk was one of the creatures in the roster of, I believe, 11. And, yeah, anyways, going on, just looking at its actual design from the show, it honestly is just a really nice design. We'll talk about more of its design specifically, but it's mostly, it has like a somewhat of an orange underbelly, has a pink eye, has kind of brown on top, white markings, and more like a grayish brown beak. And honestly, I really love the colors on the ugrunaaluk. Probably one of my favorite color schemes, though unfortunately we only see this dinosaur in 2 episodes. One episode that is actually centered around it, and then very briefly in another episode being chased by T-Rexes. I mean, being chased by I think just one T-Rex, but yeah, I think it only appears once in that episode and not for very long. Generally, if you do know, ugrunaaluk is actually a reuse of the Maiasaur model, where they just pretty much just gave a new color scheme. Admittedly, I prefer the ugrunaaluk's color over the original Maiasaur design, and yes, it is definitely a reuse of the Maiasaur design, not the Edmontosaurus design, for, well, pretty much 2 reasons. First thing, the Edmontosaurus design is very outdated back from Dino Dan, and they just haven't updated it, so it'd be kind of weird if they reused that, and honestly it looks nothing like the ugrunaaluk design that they actually have in the final show. But also, the ugrunaaluk's design just matches the Maiasaur, and we do know the Maiasaur must have came first, since it's clearly a Maiasaur design, with the head shape matching, the general body shape matching, and it also having like the kind of horn slash crush thing that the that Maiasaur kind of had above its eyes. Ugrunaaluk still has that, and ugrunaaluk is not known for that, but it still looks pretty cool. Also, do want to mention here, ugrunaaluk has, at least as of now, is considered a synonym of Edmontosaurus. So ugrunaaluk technically is just a species of Edmontosaurus, but like the Nanotyrannus episode, or even any other episode with a species that's questionably valid, if it has its own separate model and is referred to one thing, that's what I'm going to be referring to it for the actual profile video. Anyways, moving on to its other appearances, we have a appearance in the Dino Dana field guide. With it, actually, again, you can see its design, and honestly, it just looks as good as ever. Again, here's some other images of it in the actual field guide. Here's its actual Dino Experiment page. And, yeah, ugrunaaluk just is a really good creature design. Moving on to its appearance in the Dino Dan Dino Cam, it appears in Diverse Dinosaurs Pack 3. Again, definitely the largest pack in the game. And ugrunaaluk, again, is a reskin of Maiasaur, just like it is in the show. And honestly, it looks really cool here. Though one inaccuracy that I do see, well, actually 2 of them. First thing, the tongue is too bright of a pink. Second thing, the eye is the wrong color. In the actual show, it's more of like a pink color, while in the actual Dino Dan Dino Cam, it's, well, more of a brown color. Otherwise, the design carries over pretty good, and it's probably one of my favorite Hadrosaurs in the game. Anyways, those were all of the appearances of ugrunaaluk in the Dino Kids franchise. Not a lot, it is just kind of a reskin of Edmontosaurus with the sole purpose of appearing a few times. I honestly don't hate the reskin creatures when done well. Like, this one is probably one of the ones, in fact, I'd say it's better than the original model just because the colorations are better. But, yeah, again, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the reskin creatures, since I feel like it's a nice way to, well, spread out the diversity, as long as they're not doing it too much to be too lazy. If they have already a bunch of creatures and they just maybe want to do one extra fun episode and they have a creature that's close enough, so they maybe just slightly tweak the model and then give it a new color scheme, I'm actually kind of okay with doing that at least every now and then. Definitely feel like it was pushing it in the episode, in the musical episode, in the last episode of Dino Dana, where they actually reused a lot of models that didn't really fit the creatures and gave them pretty bland colors. I think ugrunaaluk worked, and if I were to list of an example that could possibly work in Dino Dex, if I just think about this for a second, I don't think I would be terribly mad if they reused the Velociraptor, maybe give it some more feathers, or at least style the feathers differently, and then gave it a different color scheme, and then renamed it to like another type of Dromaeosaur. As long as it's something reasonable, like that one that's really close related to Velociraptor, but I don't remember its name. It has like a K and a bunch of U's in it. But anyways, again, I kind of went off on a side tangent there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What's your thoughts on ugrunaaluk? Personally, I think, again, it's just a really nice Hadrosaur design, and honestly, would not mind see it coming back. Honestly, wouldn't be mad if they just use this as the Maiasaur design going forward. Honestly, I think it just has better colors. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for a future episode, just comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!